Alright. A little smaller. That should do. Up, 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 up. And that should do. Do we have audio? Turn down this this headphone. Yep, we do indeed have audio. So hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soul Rat Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we should be finishing off the 15 Bespectacled Intellectuals, or the Glasses event, or I guess technically the White Day event? I don't know. But before we do that, I do have a lot of materials saved up, so I'm just going to purchase all of the wardrobe dress keys. If it's going to do that every time, I'm just going to skip. So we have Student Council President Arjuna. So you can spend the wardrobe tickets to use them. Oh, I hope that's not only available during the event. Okay, can still be used after the event. Whew, that's relief. But yeah, we can just go ahead. Next is the glasses variant of that very same... Okay. I guess there was a glasses and a not glasses variant. Saber Mordred with glasses. Not bad, not bad. Then there's Enkidu with glasses. That one we can definitely unlock because we have Enkidu. Enkidu is the first of the ones that we can actually unlock. Karna. I can buy it. I can't unlock it because I don't have Karna. Yay. Shining at the End of Time is what it's called. Nemo's brow line frames. Again, I can unlock it, but I can't get it because I don't have Nemo. Then we can't do Ku or Merlin just yet because we don't have the pens. We have to work on that. We can get Gawain's glasses, though, because that requires the 4-star currency, which, again, I don't have a lot of. Yeah, farming the currency is not easy here. And then we can get Medusa, who I definitely do have. Paracelsus, who I do have, and I think is also leveled up, so that's another one we can definitely unlock. Charles Henry Sandsted, I do believe he's leveled as well. Pardon me. And Nobukatsu. Here we go. Alright, and yeah, I already purchased that. So, now we go here, claim some of the login stuffs, just so my gift box does not inflate in a very bad manner. You, 10 is fine to keep. You, and then the foes are fine there. And then come in here. I forgot that we had done one of those. We still need to get 3 pieces or monuments of Saber. Don't know how I'm gonna do that, but we'll figure it out. Some fragments. And let's just... oh, I guess it's already claimed. Okay. Yeah, I think without further ado, let's finish the event. I've been farming the best Omni currency node, which is why I had so much of all the materials. So Section 7, Kodoku Culmination. Kodoku. I don't know what that means, but yeah, we should be finishing this off today. Form your party immediately before the battle begins. That is fine with me. Quick drink while it loads. I remember exactly when things changed. It was after the bait gave us knowledge. We gained power by taking it from others. And there is no power greater than knowledge. So of course we devoured the bait. I still don't know why they were so surprised. They must have known this would happen. Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps they felt so secure they dropped their guard. Or perhaps they simply became complacent. Well, whatever. I'm an intelligent demonic beast. A monster no one can see or sense. I wish to claim humanity's role as the dominant species and ensure this world's eternally peaceful and prosperous. But we were stuck here. No matter what we tried, we couldn't leave this building. I remember one thing that particularly satisfying bit of bait said right before it died. There's nothing for you to gain from killing us. It's pointless. So please, don't eat me. Don't eat me. Don't eat me. Don't. Ah, damn it. This is hopeless. So what should we do? We discussed it among ourselves and swiftly came to a conclusion. We would hold a Holy Grail war. We would summon heroic spirits, steal their power, and manifest a Holy Grail. This entire building is a giant magical energy collection device which only operates under certain conditions. The bait worked themselves to the bone to build it. Thanks to that, all we had to do was either devour the summoned heroic spirits or watch them fight. And we could collect their power for ourselves. But not only were the heroic spirits we summoned stronger than we believed possible, they were much more intelligent, too. They refused to fight each other. They drove us off without killing us. They kept their trump cards to themselves. To make matters worse, they began competing to manifest a Holy Grail for themselves. Very well then, they've proven they're not merely bait, but a formidable obstacle that we need to overcome. So we'll devour each other instead. We'll continue to grow stronger and eventually obtain the Holy Grail. I hope you're ready for a fight, heroic spirits, for we dominate the land, sea, and sky. That's ominous as heck. Okay, they should be showing up any moment now. As you know, Master, neither I nor the servants who have lost their powers will be joining the fight. Karna and Gawain will of course go last, and we'll also send in the servants you suggested, right before them. However, aside from that, I expect you'll have to play it by ear for some portion of the time. No pressure. Shush, I'm stressed enough as it is, Merlin. Oh, don't worry, I'll jump in with advice, if and when I can. Alright, here they come. Hell yeah, time to mess these little shits up. And if this is what fate has in store for us, I guess there's no running from it. Indeed. I do feel bad for them, though, since they're only following the directives they were given. I was hoping we could find a way to end this without fighting them. But on my honor and these dark glasses, I can't afford to lose. That's right, I swear on these dark glasses. The demonic beasts have been preparing your capabilities and letting the superior one survive. I can respect that. But that doesn't mean I can allow you to win. Karna and I will go last. In the name of the sun, we will incinerate them where they stand. Oh, here goes nothing. You ready for this, Nobukatsu? Yes, I can do this. Probably. Well, I have to. If you don't, you'll never be able to look your sister in the eye again. I hope we know what we're doing. We'll just have to do the best we can. Good luck, everyone. I'm counting on you. And so it began. An epic battle between 3 demonic beasts who would rule the land, sea, and sky, and 15 heroic spirits sworn to stop them. A battle not unlike the clay pot Kodoku curse of the Far East. I have no idea what that is. Alright, what do we got? 2 servants from my own roster. Are these guys... Yeah, they are stuck up front. So there's... I mean, it literally doesn't matter who I bring, I guess. Just bring support in, just in case it's needed. Because it won't let me swap them around, so it's like, what's the point, you know? You know? Oh, must be defeated first, so we need to defeat the C one first. Ah, it even has a perma taunt on it. Or did we set up the permanent focus of the target? So we must. So this group must be meant to take on the C group. Let's see here. It was so that the rest cannot benefit. So swordsmanship makes sense. Alchemy is a bit risky, but I guess depending on what's necessary, the other 2 might not have the means to perform alchemy. But we're giving them Ku, which they even said, what was it? Widespread artillery fire, essentially? Or, no, the claw thing. Which, honestly, is probably better to not be on the thing with multiple limbs, now that I'm thinking aloud. So yeah, that makes sense. Paracelsus, what do you have? You're an AoE. I kind of need Ku to NP. Ku or Hijikata? Or Hajime. Yeah, either of those two going off would be useful. Do either of you have... Elemental A+ is actually good. Will increase Ku's NP gain. And then... Decrease our NP gain. Oh man. You know, when Press Red Until Dead shows up, you gotta take it. You gotta take it. Look at that damage. That's a lot of damage. Ooh. So now Ku is paralyzed. BAQ. That's the way to go. Nice crit. And Paracelsus is paralyzed. Hajime is almost dead. But he gets a Brave Chain, so this should be a game set match. Give him an evasion just in case more ends up being added on after this wave. Like maybe after I kill the first one it automatically jumps to the rest. I doubt it, but you never know. Plus it makes sense that Hajime gets the kill. We are literally giving these beasts his swordsmanship skills, which I'm not really sure how you would steal that, to be fair. I'm not sure how exactly you steal someone's ability to use a sword. Round 2. And actually, that first hero was not that long. If they're all this short, I might have been able to complete it on Friday. We got it, but... This is as far as we go. The rest is up to you. Seafiend's gone, so we don't have to worry about them using swords. Their bodies have been enhanced with an exoskeleton, but I don't see any sign of either swordsmanship or spellcasting skills. Great, it worked. Alright guys, it's up to you now. Understood. It's not inherently wrong to take your strength from others. Humans do that as well in a way. But you demonic beasts have taken it a bit too far. And one more thing. It's unwise to absorb powers you don't fully understand. You may regret having done so. Hey, demonic beast, one last bit of advice before you bite the big one. That exoskeleton you stole from me was made from the bone of a sea monster named Karud. It's damn durable for sure, but of course, there's a drawback. If you thought you'd be flying around all zippy and agile, you've got another thing coming. The only way you're getting back to the air is by ditching that power altogether. Of course, if you could do that, you'd probably already have done it. It's exactly as we thought. They only know how to take. This is what endless hunger gets you. They can't discard their power or give it away. Now they have to carry magecraft and swordsmanship that's entirely useless to them. The ability to fly and the ability to fortify yourself with heavy armor are both great, but that doesn't mean they go well together. They're basically no better off now than when they started. They're still very durable, though. Well, Soul, who are you going to send in next? Okay, See, I thought that they were going somewhere else with that Ku thing, and when Enkidu started talking, I was thinking, you know, oh, they must have the divinity trait. Now I can, you know, get the stun off with Enkidu's NP, but... yeah, Well, the C one is gone, so we could use Nemo, Arjuna, and Mordred. Actually, using Arjuna just sounds like a death wish. Let's go Enkidu Sanson. Still a little uncertain about this, but I trust he's made the right call. Alright, demonic beasts, to the death. Two servants. Castori up front. Waver in the second seat. Okay. Enkidu Sanson. I think they both have single targets. I knew for sure Enkidu does. I just couldn't remember Sanson. Some Stargame. The next target is the flying one. I chose poorly then, because we're about to give the ground-based one ground-based regeneration. Son of a biscuit. Thought we were taking on the ground one next. Because, you know, keeping the flying one limited in their movement sounds like a very much smarter idea, in my opinion. Is that the crew beast exoskeleton, increased defense and decreased crit rate. Oh, that's cool, at least. Alright, Enkidu's gonna be our DPS. Special attack, HP restoration. Yeah, none of those are gonna be useful at all. So then a do. Okay, it does look like we will get a Brave Chain with Enkidu. At the very least. Let's do so that Enkidu should have a lot of stars. Hey J6, welcome to the stream. Howdy things. Thanks for stopping by, J6. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. It's been a while though. Hope you're actually still here so I can ask how be things. Arts, dang it. I was hoping for the quick buff. What is the debuffs currently on you, Enkidu? Crit star drop rate. I'm fine with that. And yeah, none of those will help out. So, oh, don't I know it. I had midterms 2 weeks ago. And then I was on break. You have evaluation every day of the week this week. Oh, damn. That's rough, man. You have my you have my support, though, man. I get where you're coming from. Mid-semester exams, midterms suck. To be fair, though, while I might have had spring break last week, I have another exam next week. And then another exam the following week. So, you know, it's out of the fire or out of the nice relaxing and into the fire again. Woo! But yeah. Spring break is next week for you. Nice. Yeah. I already enjoyed my spring break. It was relaxing. I had no responsibilities and I could just be a lazy bum. Because that's what my spring break essentially boils down to, because I'm not cool. I'm not cool, sadly. Alright, next section. Plus, I mean, even if I wanted to see about getting into a relationship right now, my best option is dating apps. So, yeah. I'm not sure if this is the best... I don't even know when the best season is to get into dating apps, though, to be fair. You might have stolen my power, but you're not... You might have stolen my power, but you're not able to make full use of it. Now I see. The power stole from you lets it heal by absorbing limitless magical energy from the earth. And for me, it took the whole of human knowledge of medicine. It stole both at once, but wasn't prepared to deal with them. Your healing ability is entirely beyond human comprehension. Mine is built on human achievement. So if someone were to try to use them together, it would disrupt their metabolism. Taken too far, even healing can be toxic. Even so, it's still stronger than it was before. So close, yet so far. Okay, it's time for the last one. I'm not sure we're making the right decision here, but at this point, we're just gonna have to see what happens. Nobukatsu! I know, I'll do it. But are you really sure about this? Don't worry. We'll whittle it down as much as we can. We will, but we need you to be the one to deliver the killing blow. That should balance everything out. Remember, and I absolutely mean to pressure you here, it's all riding on you. This is the last time I ever shift anywhere without sister. Oh, poor Nobukatsu. Sounds like passive powers. What sounds like passive powers? The whole event, or me just lazing around? Because me lazing around was essentially a passive power. I had the passive ability to just laze around for a good week and do nothing. Oh yeah. Not necessarily, because I'm guessing you haven't played the event. So, from... I can't remember the dude's name. The last Emperor of Constantinople or whatever. Oh, you did? Did you skip the dialogue? Then or something? Because, I mean, we know it didn't take their passives. Okay, so from the last Emperor of Constantinople, it took their defensive prowess. From Medusa, it took her paralyzing eyesight. Those are the two big ones that it stole from, and then we're now force-feeding them powers as well. The first powers we force-fed them were Hajime's ability to use a sword, Paracelsus's spellcasting abilities, and it was... who was the third? Oh, and Ku's exoskeleton, that's right. We gave them Ku's exoskeleton. Okay, off of Sansen and Enkidu, that's fair. That is fair. Off of Sansen and Enkidu, it is fair that is your estimation. That's kind of ominous that they have the target focus. So, exoskeleton malfunction increases defense and decrease crit rate and a low chance to stun yourself every turn. Metabolic Rampage, recover HP and decrease your attack and defense for yourself at the end of each turn. Damn. They got nerfed. Holy shit. What's going on? Oh, Honkai Impact. Yeah, funnily enough, despite my long break, I never got into that game. There was just a lot more going on, I guess, would be the best way to put it. A lot more going on. I had a weird migraine for part of it. Yeah, there was just a lot. There was a lot. Also, very sad news from as of last Friday that was released nationally with the passing of Akira Toriyama. May he rest in peace. The man, the myth, the legend. Akira Toriyama, he is the man who created Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is by far his most famous work, and there's a bunch of others. It is a big deal. J6, I don't know, since you haven't heard, a bunch of Mexican cartels, the drug cartels, called for a temporary ceasefire to honor him, because Dragon Ball is huge in Mexico and all of South America. That's amazing that his work touched so many people. Like, to have your message be sent that far, to touch that many lives, is amazing. 40 years. He passed away at the age of 68, I believe it was, to a subdural hematoma. Yeah, I mean, is essentially the loss of a legend. He was to anime what Stan Lee was to comics. Because if it weren't for him, there is a very good chance that anime would never have become a big thing in the West. No, let's get some defense on you. I'm just now realizing how close to death you are. You too, Archana, you can get some NP. And get... There we go. More of a hands-off on most me. Yep, that's fair. Completely fair. I can't blame you for that. It's more just, it's very much a childhood sort of thing with the loss, you know? Because, I mean, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. Like, that was... Next to Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z was probably the thing I watched most growing up. I'd say probably even more than Pokemon. I watched Dragon Ball Z just to see the amazing adventures. Eventually, I even watched the original Dragon Ball. And then GT, and I've just been a fan for pretty much most of my life. So that's why the loss hits so hard. Friends started talking to... That's fair, man. That's completely fair. That is completely fair. Nothing wrong with it either. I mean, to be fair, I was never really an outdoorsy kid. I didn't necessarily live in a bad neighborhood, but my parents were very protective of me, and I was not allowed outside unless one of them were watching, and given that they both worked, they couldn't really be there all the time to watch me, you know, so I didn't really go outside a lot. And yeah, I read a lot, I played a lot of video games. I probably never, my biggest accomplishment was reading Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix in the span of 2 nights. Because, I mean, I was a nerd. I am a self-admitted, I was a nerd growing up. No shame about saying it either. And yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I was a nerd growing up. Video games, cartoons, reading, the whole 9 yards. I pretty much did all those. Those were my main forms of escapism, I guess, is the best way to put it. This will be... fine. Oh, stars. So, do. But yeah, anime, or cartoons, video games, books, those were all my modus operandi. Yeah, anyways, back to Strange Fate. I'm guessing your friend is trying to get you into it because apparently the next volume will be the last volume. Fate Strange Fate is officially coming to a conclusion. I only know that much. I have no idea of the rest of, like, what the story is. I just know that it's pretty much considered hilarious that Fate Strange Fate is finishing off before the Prisma stuff, as well as Requiem, whatever the one with Eris is. Fate Strange Fate is finishing off before Requiem gets a 3rd volume. He's asking you about Herc in it, since you know a lot about Fate. Okay. Herc is definitely a confusing figure in Strange Fate. I don't know much of it all, but I do know a fair bit of what happened with Herc in it. Time to finish this. I did it, but... It collapsed, but it's still not disappearing. No, this is fine. It's just what we expected to happen. We knew the last demonic beast would come back to life as the strongest one yet after Oda Nobukatsu's attack. Only it'd become the weakest now, hasn't it, Master of Chaldea? That's right. I was never meant to be a heroic spirit. As a servant, I'm basically worthless. The tiny spark of power I have is meant to give Sister power. It's the only reason I exist. And obviously, Sister isn't here. So what happens when the only one who gives my power to can't be given isn't around? What is this? The power, all the magical energy and abilities we've stored up so far. Swordsmanship, mystic eyes, clairvoyance, magecraft. They're all becoming ill-defined and fading away. Giving power away? What the hell is that? How is that different from taking? I don't understand. The answer is obvious. Without Sister here, my power is meaningless. Now hurry up and spit out everything you stole. Yep, corrupted by the grill mud, which made him weaker. That's debatable, actually, though, J6. So, what happened was, the Master of Herc wanted Herc to kill some children. Herc refused to do so, so he was corrupted by some Grail Mud into an Avenger Archer hybrid, who lost his, he lost God Hand, but he gained access to a noble phantasm representing every one of his favors, including a noble phantasm that lets him steal other noble phantasms. So, you know, that's kind of OP. Starting to transform. This must be its final form. The culmination of the Kodoku curse. But it's also severely weakened. This just might be. That's right, I can see a path to victory now. Alright, you two. Master, bring it home. Oh yes, that's exactly what I plan to do. I still can't get over Karna wearing those sunglasses. Agreed. You've all worked hard to hand us this baton. It'll be a tremendous disgrace if we fail to cross the finish line now. I am Gawain, Knight of the Sun and member of the Round Table. Have at you. This is far too heavy a burden for me to carry, but it is, above all, a great honor. Know the mercy of the Cam Gods. I am Karna. My spear is nothing less than violence itself. Prepare yourself, cursed creature of Kodoku, who would claim the crown of dominance. You will go no further. Let's do this. Understood. But that's the thing, though. It is that he loses access to God Hand, but gains an NP for all 13. Unless they changed it, because I knew that was what they established early on in the lore of Strange Fake, and they very well could have changed it, because I know his early goal was to get Gil's Enuma Elish. That is an awesome looking beast. Hold up. That is an awesome looking sprite. What does it have? Bulwark degraded. Resistance to all attacks, increased defense, and decreased damage taken. Mana burst degraded for an attack buff. Mystic Eyes degraded. Increased debuff success rate, medium chance to incapacitate each turn. Increased crit rate, increased arts. Resistance to all attack, decreased crit. Increased charge by 1 each turn. Crit damage, HP recovery. Recover HP and decrease attack and defense at the end of each turn. And when damaged, will lose 1 ability besides Sister's Assistance. Fitting. So we'll start this off with a bit of a quick rush. It's 12. Okay. The main thing I remember was his whole stealing other servants' NP's shtick. He also had the Nemean pelt, which, like, made him resistant to a lot of damage or something. I just realized this thing has a break bar. Let's say no to that break bar, or to that NP, whatever it is. And then a do-do-do. Of course, it still has one of its resistances. I think it's Gawain punch time. Cleanse Castoria. Actually, no, I guess it's Karna punch time. Karna gets the NP off. So we'll start with that, and then that, and then that. Because press red until dead. That's what it was. He also had Hippolyta's girdle, I think it was, which essentially gave him the divinity he lost from taking in the Grail Mud. As well as an Omni boost, but he hated that. Oh, what did you just get? What did you just get, monster? With a charge attack, applied evasion or inflict stun or reduce crit stars when using charge attacks. Okay. Well, we'll remove that here. It's a lot of terror time again. Let's go do, I guess. Push comes to shove, I'm pretty positive Castoria will be able to do good here. Unless it keeps using frickin' terror. Good gracious, that is such an annoying thing. Bah. And of course the stun goes off on Kessler. Now it's a Carnarific turn, so that'll be fine. I do remember that it was a big thing that Alcides, is what I think he was called, managed to steal that version of Jack the Ripper's NP that makes him into a demon or something, which is pretty cool. Okay, Castoria does not have NP. Get the invincibility up. Castoria, come on. That's what it was. And True Rider, so yeah, that's Hippolyta, I think it was. He also has Hydra poison, wasn't it? And that's how Gil was eliminated. You know, outside of Ishtar sealing the Gate of Babylon. There. Although, no, from killing Chiron, I'm pretty sure he got immortality, like an extra life, didn't he? I thought that's what he got from Chiron, was immortality in the form of an extra life. Time you learn what a real hero is, creature of the Kodoku curse. Even through glasses, a real hero kills with their eyes. Take this, the final dark god. Wow, that was so chuny. That was the epitome of a chuny. Oh, you did it. It's vanishing as we speak. Nothing, not as much as a peep from at the end. I guess that's that. Just watch there be survivors somewhere like in those shitty cut-rate horror flicks. No, there aren't. I saw everything before my clairvoyance, with glasses, was taken. Worry not, there are no more living demonic beasts in this building. Holy Grail. Oh, it's the Holy Grail, so, you can have this one, Chaldeans. Yeah, not much point fighting now. Okay then, don't mind if we do. I'll go ahead and collect it, Master. This would seem to be goodbye. I know we'd normally be expected to fight, but I have to say I enjoyed this battle of wits far more than I expected. Farewell. I agree. This really was a lot of fun. Seems I've been summoned to Chaldea too, so I hope you'll tell that version of me about this experience. You know, I have to say, I'm glad that they actually went out of their way to say, yeah, we know you have some of these servants in Chaldea. These are just other summoned variants of them. Because they don't do that a lot in the events, which leaves it kind of ambiguous as to who is actually there in some of these. You know? Seems this is it for us too. You know, for a singularity repair, this was actually fairly fun. Guess we'd better be on our way then. I would have liked to take the Holy Grail with us, but oh well. That's how things go sometimes. Well, see you later. Hope we get a chance to fight again sometime. If you came home to Chaldea, maybe you would, Mordred. Maybe you would. It's over. Yes, it is. And Karna, there's something I'd like to say before we part ways. You're wearing sunglasses. Those are not eyeglasses. You may be right, I suppose. I'm glad you understand. It all makes sense now. No wonder everything was so dark! Oh, Karna. Oh, Karna, oh, Karna. Was that really how you wanted to say goodbye, great hero of India? Yes, it's fine. We don't always need words to express how we feel. Now that we've got the Holy Grail, we just gotta get ready to head back. This was a real pain in the ass. The Holy Grail, huh? What's up, Constantinos? Well, the reason I wanted the Holy Grail in the first place is that I was hoping my empire, which died with me, could have ended more peacefully. That's why I was summoned here, and why I was so thoughtlessly ended that first battle. Sometimes things just don't go how you want. Well, yeah, of course not. Everyone has their own struggles to overcome in pursuit of happiness, and I do mean everyone. So how do you think you're gonna pull that off for an entire country? You may be right. Still, it's always a tragedy when an entire nation falls to ruin. In that sense, I would have to agree with the mages who ran this building. Maintaining peace, or I suppose order, may be a lot of work for very little in return. But it's a beautiful goal. Yeah, I know what you mean. You do. That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. Right, it looks like it's time for me to go too. This was fun. I hope to see you all again someday. Next time we meet, we may be as enemies, or as allies. But either way, I will still be seeking peace. Bye, Constantinos. You did great, Soul. Now it's time I was on my way too. I should, well, can only project my spirit for so long. It's too bad about the games, though. I would have liked to do more brain teasers. You never get a chance to see servants all boggling over riddles. That would have been fun. That was a very fun time. That almost made it sound like he was only here for his own amusement. Yeah, that sums it up. I'm really exhausted. This better be the last time you bring me along on a mission like this. I mean it. You're sound like a certain saber, Nobukatsu. A saber we know. A blonde, arrogant slacker? Seriously? Yeah, you are kind of starting to sound like Jason. He doesn't want to be taking on many missions either. quartz and tickets and the epilogue. I see, so you actually decided to take your job seriously. Well, yeah, of course I didn't want to come up short if I was compared to everyone else. Looks like you still have a lot to learn about the art of slacking. Okay, these are the rules of a true slacker. 1. No helping look for embers or treasure. 2. If you get a chance, you need to run away as fast as you possibly can. 3. Never work a real job, no matter what. And 4. Use whatever excuse you can come up with to slack off. What? Why are you looking at me like... behind me? 5. We found you. 6. We drag you off by the scruff of your neck. Hey, let me go, damn it. I just want to enjoy the easy life. Let's all do our best, everyone. You know, working sounds pretty good. Nobukatsu learned a lesson. Well, that's a shame. I really wish I could have been there. Holy Grail War focused on glasses sounds amazing. That'd have been the perfect singularity for me. But it's all in the past now. Now all these tears are fogging my glasses up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to exclude you. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna sulk over in the corner for a while. Uh-oh, Captain made Professor cry. This is my fault. A little bit. A little bit. I know it's nothing new at this point, but man, this room is just all kinds of gaudy, isn't it? You think? I'm kind of used to it by now. So you're really telling me Nobukatsu, of all people, dealt the decisive blow? Master told me the same thing, but I mean, I'm still struggling to believe it. Oh yeah, it's totally true. You ought to give him a pat on the back. His finisher was a thing of beauty. I don't know how direct I want to be with praising him, especially when he only just started standing on his own 2 feet. Oh, well, maybe a little won't hurt. Maybe something like, good thing you're so weak, huh, Nobukatsu? That's your idea of praise? Well, he'd probably still be delighted. I mean, yeah, he's pretty thrilled anytime I give him attention at all. Intellectual games with glasses, huh? All the strategy stuff aside, you must have looked pretty stupid wearing them. Oh, I think they looked alright on me. What do you think, Okita? Honestly, I can see glasses looking good on you. At this point, that suit fits you better than our Haori anyway. Maybe I ought to mix it up once in a while. Yeah, you kind of do just look like a standard businessman, Hajime. Is everything okay, Paracelsus? I can't remember the last time I saw you reading a book so intently. Yes, everything's fine. I was just inspired by the singularity that was repaired the other day. Apparently another iteration of me materialized there as a rogue servant. Ran around like a small child. And even wore glasses. Glasses? I'm sorry, wait a moment. What do you mean by ran around like a small child? Hard as it is to believe, it seems I partook in vigorous game of tag. I see, that is hard to believe. Indeed. But if that was what the situation called for, then I could see myself running around as fast as I could. So that's why. You're reading a book about track and field. I see. You know, it's difficult for servants to enhance their physical abilities, but you thought you might at least learn how to move a little better. I can understand your logic, but, wouldn't actual experience be more helpful than reading a book in a case like that? Absolutely, but unfortunately I don't know who I could ask to teach me. I have a saber friend who runs very fast. Depending on their mood, they may not be receptive to lessons, but we can certainly try our luck. I see. I'm a little nervous about this, but alright. Let's go talk to them. A little? I'm rather more than a little nervous. Interesting. Peacekeeping demonic beasts, huh? I, for one, would have been much too afraid to engage in any skullduggery if I knew I was being observed by a deadly invisible force. Hey, Mordred, welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. It certainly seems like a perfect fit for your run-of-the-mill dystopian surveillance state. Technically peaceful, yes, but at what cost? All ideas screwed from the word go. Typical mage thinking. Be that as it may, I still believe his desire to bring about peace was a beautiful thing. 0. I'm not a cannibal. Actually, none of you guys are dragons, but I don't eat people. It's just an unfortunate fact of life that people often take things to the extremes. How do they define evil? Well, they probably just programmed in the typical stuff that most people would say. Theft, murder, assault, and so on. But evil exists in countless different forms, and by the same token, something once evil can become good. How did they try to distinguish between ordinary evil and evil that might also bring about something good? I'm going to tell you something very dull, and you're not going to like it at all. They simply could not have cared less about such nuances. For those engaged in such large-scale plotting, such things are, at best, to be ignored. If so, I can only conclude that the mages were indeed mistaken. By the way, Master, I take it you're rather fond of those glasses since you're still wearing them. Kind of. I mean, I did have laser eye surgery done. Well, glasses can certainly be as much of a fashion accessory as anything else. Something on your mind? Nah, I was just thinking. Those demonic beasts had managed to survive our attacks and escape from that building into the wider world. What kind of civilization would they have built? I would guess they'd resume cannibalizing each other at some point and consequently die out. I certainly can't imagine anyone who destroyed a civilization being able to build a new one. Yeah, maybe you're right. Give me another round. Coming right up. Peace is a precious thing, a beautiful thing. It is rightly valued. But that is also exactly why it is so hard to obtain. For example, we'll take how things are right now. Suffice to say, nothing comes easy. Still, yes, giving up is not an option. Right you are. So no matter how difficult it might be to create peace, it can be helpful to think about it. No, just think. That's right. Think about peace. Think about peace. At least the time you spend doing so should be peaceful. I suppose you're right, but it's the very reason people strive to accumulate knowledge and wisdom, why they record their accomplishments at all. And to be certain they would never be able to pursue such records at their leisure, they invented a tool to augment our sight. Who could deny that, of the 5 senses, sight provides the vast majority of the information we perceive, as much as 80%. Which is to say, I'm speaking of glasses. Precisely. In the end, world peace was never achieved. Wow, so blunt. The mage's dreams were dashed, gone like so much dust. When all was said and done, all that remained were the glasses which let one see the unseeable. Even so, whenever you put those glasses on, you can't help but think a little more deeply about world peace. That's a contentious thought process to go down the rabbit hole of. You see, Mordred, I'm pretty sure that those demonic beasts came to that exact same conclusion. Pretty sure that's the exact conclusion those demonic beasts came to. Alright, so that is the main event of this done. We did unlock the Rainbow Alert. Oh, that is the best multi-currency node. So I'll be running that in the future. But for now, I'm going to give the challenge quest one quick shot here. After which I do think I will call the stream. So it is mystery as far as the classes. During the battle, the intellect state can offer beneficial effects. You deal less damage to enemies when it's not in an intellect state, so try to maintain it as much as possible. Intellect state is treated as a buff. One state is removed when attacking. One state is gained during Noble Phantasm and critical attacks. Some skills can also add intellect. Oh, man. This is not going to be fun. Well, let's just go in with my standard farming squad and see how they do. Why not? Why not? That Mantis' talk might have to wait for next stream here, J6. 'Cause like I said, I'm gonna give this a quick try and... Oh, Sigurd Kentucky? Tell? And there's 2 more in the back lines. Whoa! Okay. Whoa, okay, that was a lot. Maybe there's gonna take longer than I thought. Okay, what do they got? So when attacking, remove an intellect. When attacking with a noble phantasm, add intellect. Add intellect during critical attacks. Looks like in intellect state they gain attack strength. And after 3 turns, all enemies will apply intellect as well as all allies. Probably. And pre-critical attack damage of word crit starts to all enemies before a critical attack lands. Do they have that same thing uniform throughout? No. For all enemies with intellect at the end of every turn, as well as all allies. Okay, what do I have? Intelligence Crystal. Increased damage during the event. What Mantis stands for. Mobile anti-nuclear tanks in space. I know. I said what I said. Okay. Well, let's just give this a shot. Massively augmented Neotech integrated soldiers. Interesting. Super soldiers, indeed. Alright, let's see how Melt's gonna hit against Tell. That's not a lot of damage. Round 2. Because Melt has, or Lambda has intelligence now, so let's see if that's gonna make a difference. I think that made a difference. Oh boy, that made a difference. Okay. He gave Waver a permanent quick buff. The Hunter's Glasses. Decrease Buster. Ooh, that's something. Doot. We can at least take down William, it seems. Maybe. Okay, no more intelligence on Melt. We broke Kentucky. Have some golden glasses from me to you. Unknown what that does. Oh, I forgot about William having an NP. Who's about to die? There goes Castoria! I'm never gonna find out what those golden glasses do. Rip the golden glasses. Never find out. Okay, Lambda does have intelligence now. Let's do this. I'd love to give Waver an NP here, but that's not doable. Go something like this. At least Scotty has some intelligence. There goes William. Damn good hit from Kentucky. Sigurd's probably gonna eliminate somebody else. There goes Waver. Oh right, I forgot that I had some random backliners. Whoops. Oh, that's not good. Actually, that's not terrible. Envy. Trying to think. Ooh. See, the thing is, I don't know if Lambda's NP is going to be enough. If Lambda's NP is enough, Kentucky goes down. And then all of the extra is burned on Sigurd, who it's not going to be that useful on. But if I don't take out Kentucky with the NP and turn my focus to Anderson instead, somebody else is going to die. But I think I do. As I'm going to do it anyways. Did not get overkill, but I did it anyways. Yeah, we need to take down Anderson. I have no idea how I'm succeeding at this. And there's Jekyll. Yeah, I have no idea how the heck I am actually succeeding right now. But I'm not going to complain that much. Okay, so Lambda does not have intelligence right away. But if we do this combo, she will for her NP. Because gain intelligence on crit. There we go. So this should break Anderson. Yep, there's Anderson broken. Give you this. Some arts boosting glasses, it looked like. And we'll actually see what the effect is. What is the effect of these glasses? Ooh. Low chance to inflict sleep on yourself during attacks. Yeah, that's not nice. I think these are the final three, and I've already pretty much... I think I can do this. I might end up, I might burn my seals to restore. Yeah, I think I'm gonna burn my seals to restore myself. Of course, it looks like Anderson got off literally every single buff in the book. And the random level 1 Ishtar to the rescue. Let's take this opportunity then to weaken Jekyll's bar. Much, but something is better than nothing. There goes Ishtar, there goes she. There goes Scotty, there goes she. By the power of my command spell, rise my servants. Oh, and that buff is permanent. Okay. Interesting. Because Melt still has the glasses. Very interesting. No NPs this turn. I think what I do... Well, if I go for a Melt Brave Chain, it's just going to set up... Yeah, I'm just going to risk it for a crit. Yep, she went asleep. Holy Sigurd! Dude! Chill! Chill, Sigurd! Chill the heck out! Damn! He just deleted Castoria! Okay, 2 turns until the delayed intellect application. I think what we do here is doot. Stunned everybody but Jekyll. That's fine. Yeah. Sigurd just deleting Castoria kind of changes the strat a little bit, I think. And somebody keeps... Is it Anderson that's removing my intelligence? Yes. Okay. Anderson's being a pain. Anderson is a massive threat, and I'm just now realizing it. I feel stupid for not taking out Anderson sooner. Damn it! I end up going to sleep every time. He's also, like, fucking me over. I'm certainly gonna try not to, but not getting the Brave Chains off with Lambda because of the constant falling asleep is really starting to get bad. As is Anderson's consistent buff removal, but that's done. So I don't need to worry about Anderson. That's good. Sigurd is definitely going to be an issue in the long term. But he gives intellect to all of them. He gives intellect to me consistently, so I think I need to keep Sigurd around. Jekyll should be the next focus. Sigurd's about to go blasting. Do I have any means to ensure? Yeah, I can ensure Lambda's survival. So there's Lambda's survive. Somebody, if he focuses Lambda, I'm fine. If he focuses anybody else, they're gone. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because of that, let's pray for a Hail Mary and not fall asleep after every NP. Because this should break Jekyll, and if we can get the full Brave Chain off, Sigurd should be broken as well. Okay, we didn't even need the full. But we did fall asleep, all the same. Crystallized Wisdom. Or give Waver 2 sets of glasses. Oh, he's got 3 sets of glasses on, because he also has Tell's glasses on. Will we find out what they do? We will! I saw debuff immune amongst all that. Alright, Waver, what the heck do these glasses do? Dazzling, increase crit start drop rate, and low chance to inflict stun. Two-sided, alternatively apply good or evil to yourself at the end of each turn, decrease attack and defense when you are good, increase attack and decrease defense when you are evil. And 1 turn, pure debuff immunity. Okay, Scotty's probably done. Excuse me. Bah. Jekyll needs to go next. Just trying to think of a good way to approach everything here. Of course, the sleep. That sleep is, like, so annoying. Yeah, I mean, that's hitting my main DPS is the main issue here. That sleep effect feels far too consistently happening. There goes Waver. And now Sigurd is focusing Lambda, of course. Now he is. Let's go for broke here, see how much we can do. I might use a quartz here as well, because there's no shame in it. I don't feel any shame in it, at least. The constant sleep is what is killing me, essentially. Shame me all you want, guys. I will not feel it. This is like the furthest from your full strength you can be, Ishtar. You are level 1, no foes. And I got sleep status again! There goes Columbus! Well, wake up, Lambda. Let's see how much damage we can inflict. So you don't... Last one on the field doesn't fall asleep. Any other time I try to do a Brave Chain with Lambda, immediately after NP. Seriously, game! Seriously! Do it. I don't care. I'm just gonna use it. Because I've almost got it, you know? So why not? Nice, Mordred. Very nice. I mean, again, this is literally the team I've been using to farm the events. I did not expect to make anything of this. And yet, with my first attempt, I nearly did it. And if it weren't for Anderson's constant freaking drain, I probably could have done it too. But no, Anderson just decided, nah, I'm gonna just keep taking away that intellect you need. And Lambda is, of course, asleep. J6, the one who's sleeping is literally my only good DPS on this squad. Now I know you're kind of just trolling here at this point, dude. Oh, clicked a little bit too fast there. Everybody should survive. Guaranteed. Not guaranteed. Shoot for the moon, hope for the stars. Okay. And then there was one. Well, that's the thing, though. I'm not doing this as a solo. Were I doing this as a solo, then yeah, I would definitely have to learn to play around it, but... You know. Thank you for the intellect, Sigurd. That is actually a very well-timed intellect grab. Drain. Doop dop deep. And to be fair, I'm not really in the try-hard phase of my FGO career anymore. The try-hard phase of FGO is kind of my past right now. As in order to try hard, I'd probably need to dedicate a lot of this brain space to that. But I need to dedicate it to school. It's why I didn't stream for almost a month. Do that. And do. That's fine, Mordred. I'm fine with being a casual. I am perfectly fine with being a casual. But I am most certainly not a whale. Even before I stopped putting money into FGO, I never reached past Dolphin stage with how much money I've spent on it. But, hey, that is the challenge quest surprisingly completed. Alright. So with that, I think I'm going to end tonight's stream of FGO here. I've got a lot of farming to do in the interim between streams in order to actually have some semblance of clearing this event shop here. And how long is this going to be in Anastasia for? Is it permanent? No, it's only 3 days. So yeah, I'll probably do that on Wednesday then. Yeah. So for now, thank you all so much for coming out. I've been Silveract Dragon. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more, just be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch and YouTube. I haven't uploaded in a while on YouTube, but I'll start uploading on YouTube again. I just need to remember. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for coming out. Even if you insult me, that's good, because you are doing the one rule in this channel. You're not insulting each other. You're only allowed to insult me. Thanks again. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.